hello. Friends, it's time to say hello. The question of the day is who takes care of trees? So in your thinking caps and think about that. Who takes care of trees? And then we're going to go to our day of the week. Today is Monday. Can you think of something that we can do that has the same beginning letter sound as Monday? How about clap Monday? Does that sound the same in the beginning? Say it with me. Clap Monday. No, those two don't sound the same in the beginning. What can we do that sounds the same, begins the same as Monday? What can we do? How about match? Let's match. Matching Monday. And here we go. We're going to match. We're going to match the fruits that's on this paper. I'm going to fold. Now let's look at the first one we have. We have an apple. Do you see an apple on this other side? There it is. Great. And you can take your finger and do it in the air and draw an imaginary line from this apple to that apple. How are they alike but different? They are both an apple. One is a red apple. One is a green apple. But they are apples that match. Let's look at the next picture underneath the apple. A banana. Do you see a banana on this side? You do? There it is. Very good. Let's draw a line from this one to that one. You ready? Let's go. Now, how are they alike and different? This banana is a whole banana, and this one someone has started to peel it, like they're about to eat that banana. That one is peeled halfway, and this one is whole. Let's see what comes after the banana. Grapes. Grapes. Do you see grapes on this side? Very good. Let's draw a line to match. We're going from this to here. Are you ready? It matches. How they are alike and different. They are both grapes. These are green grapes, and those are purple. In the store, they're called white and red. That's the name they give them in the store. But they match. This one still has the leaves off the vines that it grows on, and this one does not. Now let's see what comes after the grape. We have a pineapple. Do you see the pineapple on this side? There it is. Very good. Let's draw a line to show that it's the same. Ready? We're going like that. We got it. Pineapple. How are they alike and how they're different? And put it up really close. This one you can see the little spikes that stick out on that pineapple, and it is solid green. And this one has different shades of green and some yellow. Pineapple. Which of these come from a tree? The apples grow on trees? Correct. The apple, what else grows on a tree? The banana also comes from a tree. What about the grapes? Do grapes grow on trees? No, they grow on a vine. What about pineapples? Do they grow on trees? No, they grow on a leafy stalk. So we got apple and banana that grows on trees. Good job with our matching Monday. Go ahead and give yourself a kiss on the brain. Excellent. Now we're talking about our month. Do you remember the month that we're in? October. That's correct. What happens in October? What have we been saying? October is Head Start Awareness Month, and you want to join me in doing a quick look here about Head Start. It just says fired up, Head Start, fired up. I'm going to clap, clap. You want to do that with me? Let's go. Fired up, Head Start, fired up. Let's do it again. Fired up, Head Start, fired up. Last time, fired up, Head Start, fired up. Good job to all of you. It's Head Start Awareness Month. What else takes place in this month? Do you remember we talked about something else? It is fire safety month. So let's read this big issue about fire safety. It says, Miss Smith and Miss Iris class meets a firefighter. This is firefighter Jim. He has fire safety rules for our class. You see Jim? Let's look. This is a big issue paper. Never touch matches, candles, or lighters. You holding this thing up. Never touch those things. Test your smoke alarm to make sure it's working. When it's smoky in the house, when someone is cooking, it should beep, beep. If not, you might need to check. Tell parents we need some new batteries. What should I do if my clothes catch on fire? First thing, you stop, drop, and roll. You see how he's rolling? He has his eyes covered. Make sure you cover your eyes and roll. Now, once the fire is out, you'll want to stay low. Stay low and go. Where are you going to go? Outside of the home, the building that's on fire. You want to get out. You want to get out and stay out, says firefighter Jim. Never go back inside. And we're going to thank firefighter Jim for those fire safety tips. And that's for the month of October, Head Start Awareness Month, Fire Safety Month. And a lot of people this time of month wear pink in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Now we're up to the weather. What does it feel like out there today? Remember we talked about, shows you the thermometer that says what the temperature is outside, and those temperatures have fallen. It's gotten really, really cold. So you want to do rise and fall temperatures for me? When it rises, it's warm, but then when it falls, it gets cold. Come back up, warm it up again, then fall, it's getting cold. Very good. We did rise and fall temperatures. Now we're going to talk about our seasons. Remember, we said we have the winter, the spring, the summer, and the fall. Which is your favorite season of them all? Is it winter? Do you like to build a snowman? Spring, do you like the rain and then the sun pops out and things begin to grow? The summer, you like to have fun in the sun? Or the fall? We're in the fall season currently, and we're going to look at this reader. It said, look at leaves. You can learn about leaves by looking at them. Some leaves turn colors in autumn. Autumn is another word for fall. What color leaves do you see? I'm going to put it up close. Can you tell me some colors you see? Do you see the yellow one? You see red, brown. Let's look inside to see what else we can learn about leaves. Let's do a leaf investigation. Look at the leaf shape. Which one looks like a heart? You see the leaf that's shaped like a heart? Can you touch it? Heart. Very good. Let's look at what the second one says, the number 2. Look at the size of this leaf. Can a leaf be as bigger than your face? It has his face covered up. That's one big leaf. Let's take a look right here. Look at the lines in this leaf. They are called veins. I'm put it up close to the camera so you can see those veins. You see the lines in there? They're called veins. Can you point to them? Yeah, there you are. Veins. Like we have veins in our body as well. You might can see mine, you might not. Try to show them. And this number 4. The number 4. Look at what lives in leaves. Can you find a critter hiding in these leaves? Right, there it is. It's the frog. Now we're going to learn. Let's learn about the letter D, letter D, letter D. Let's learn about the letter D, 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 D. Let's learn about the letter D, letter D, letter D. Let's learn about the letter D, 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 D. Dash start with the letter D, letter D, letter D. Dash start with the letter D, 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 D. Very good. Dash begins with the letter D. And also dentist begins with the letter D, and doctor, doctor. Which brings me back to the question of the day. Who takes care of teeth? Did you put on your thinking cap? Do you think you know who takes care of trees? Go ahead and tell me your answer. All right. A tree doctor takes care of the tree. A tree doctor is called an arborist. They have people that come out and they check the trunk, the bark on the tree, they check the leaves and make sure everything's in tip top shape, make sure there's nothing that can harm or hurt the tree. Now we're gonna pretend to go on a doctor visit. And we're gonna pretend that we're gonna visit the doctor. Yeah, it's time for a checkup now. We first have to sign in with our receptionist. And once you walk into the doctor, you go up to the receptionist and you have to give her your name and say this image from the book. This book is called Going to the Doctor. And this is a picture here of the receptionist when you walk into the lobby of the doctor's office. And let's give her our friend's name. We have Anaya. Let's sign in. Let's say the letters of your name. A-A-N-I-A-Y-A. Anaya signed in. How about Blake? We're pretending to go visit the doctor, so we got to sign in with the receptionist. All right, let's say you spell your name, Blake. B-L-A-Y-K-E. Blake. Blake is signed in. Next up, we have Kanan. Let's spell your name. Are you ready? C-A-N-A-A-N. Now, Kanan is all signed in. Who comes next after Kanan? Do you remember the order? Dash. D-A-S-H. Dash is signed in. Very good. Now we got him signed in. Our next friend is Emery. Let's spell your name and get you signed in. E-M-E-R-Y. Emery. Next friend to get signed in to the doctor is King. K-I-N-G. King. He's all signed in. And next up is Kingston. K-I-N-G-S-T-O-N. Kingston. Now he's all signed in. We have Samara. S-A-M-A-R-A. Samara. You're all signed in. We have a couple of more. We have Trenton. T-R-E-N-T-E-N. Trenton. You're signed in. And next up we have Tristan. Let's get you signed in. T-R-I-S-T-Y-N. Tristan, we're all signed in to the doctor. Now, after you leave the receptionist and you get all signed in, you go to the waiting room. And it looks something maybe similar to this. There's books and toys in there. And so while we're in the waiting room, we're going to read a book. We're going to read the book called The Monster Under My Bed. And this is a very, very old book. This was actually one of my books when I was a kid. The Monster Under My Bed. Yawn, Mommy says it's time for bed. You see the yawn? It's time for bed. Say good night to Fluffy. Say good night to Duffy. Say good night to Daddy. Say good night to Mommy. It's time to turn off the light. It's dark in my room when Mom turns out the light. Stomp, stomp, bump, thump. What is that? Stomp, stomp, bump, thump. What is that noise? The noise is under my bed. Scratch, scratch, stomp, bump. What is under my bed? What do you think is under the bed? Could it be a scary monster? Or a spooky ghost? Could it be a wicked witch? Or a big hairy animal? What do you think is under the bed? Scratch, scratch, stomp, bump. Something scary is under my bed. Mommy, there's a monster under my bed. Mommy turns on the light. There is no monster under your bed. Mommy turns out the light. Good night. Thump, thump, bump, thump. There's a noise under my bed. What do you think is under the bed? Mommy has come in and kissed on it. Mommy, there's a monster under my bed. Mommy turns on the light. Look, look, under my bed. A scary, hairy animal is under my bed. There is a hairy animal under your bed. Look, it's Fluffy. You see Fluffy under the bed? Fluffy is the cat. Remember he said goodnight to Fluffy? Then Duffy was the dog. Say goodnight to Fluffy. Mommy turns off the light. So was it really a monster under his bed? Good night. No, it was just his pet. And I know this time of year there's a lot of scary things. It's probably on television and all of that. It's probably just something simple. All right, so now we read a book in the waiting room. Now the doctor has called our name and said we can come on in. So it's time for us to go on back and see the doctor. First, the doctor wants to check our eyes. So he's going to show us some alphabets, and we have to say the alphabet that the doctor showed us so we can check our vision. E, E, E for emery, and egg, and elephant. E, can you say E? Do you see the E? E, very good. Let's see. We got to keep checking our vision. When the doctor shows another letter or alphabet, we have to say what it is. B. B is the beginning of Blake, boy, book, Blake. B. Very good. Now the doctor has a few more letters to show us. We have to say it so he'll know that we know it and know that our eyes work. R. Do you see the R? R as in rabbit, rooster, run. R. All right, we have another letter, which is the letter that we're learning about today. D. D. D for dash, dentist, doctor. All right, he said our eyesight checked out. We saw all of those letters. Now he's going to check our ears. So we have to listen and tell him what that sound is. Did you hear that? What's that sound? Very good. Someone is knocking. That's the sound of knocking. All right, what is this sound? Let's hear it again. Did you say clapping? You were correct. That's the sound of clapping. All right, listen up. What is this sound? What does that sound like? Let's do it again. Very good. That is the sound of snapping. Snapping. All right, your ears checked out, your vision checked out. Now it's time to see if you are in good overall shape. So we are going to see some of the people. You're going to see if you're in good overall shape. First, I'm going to do a circle. There it is, a circle. Remember, a circle goes around and stops. Next, we're going to do an oval. So got to check you out. See if you're in good shape. The oval. Oval, like an egg. Now, you're going to check out your rectangle legs. Two sides long and two that are short. Your rectangle legs And your rectangle arms, two sides long, see the two long sides and the two that are short. And your rectangle arms. See, checking to see are you in good overall shape. Next up, we have your diamond eyes. And you said you can see very good a while ago with the vision, but let's make the diamond eyes. Now he has to look at your nose, your triangle shaped nose. Three corners and three sides. You see the diamond eyes and your triangle nose. Next up is your crescent shaped mouth. Crescent. Crescent shaped mouth. And he can't forget to listen to your heart. Check out that heartbeat. Make sure it's in tip top shape. He's checking to see are you in good overall shape. How about star hands? Your star hands, we're almost done. And your square feet. Square is four equal sides that are all the same. Your square feet. All right. Now, he sees that you're in good overall shape. Good shape overall. Now it's time for you to go home. You can go to your home that's in the shape of a pentagon. All right, you're in good shape. You had a good doctor appointment. Everything checked out well. Come back tomorrow. We may go visit the dentist. We're logging out of Zoom. We're logging out of Zoom. Today is Monday. Tomorrow is Tuesday. We'll see you soon.